Hello. Hi, everybody. Oh, I meant to brush my hair right before I came on because I was outside today and the wind blew my hair into craziness. So, let's see if I can get my lipstick out without everything falling off my carefully coordinated piles. Whew, I think we got it. Hello, everybody. I hope you are excited to be stamping today. I'll tell you, I whipped this little Facebook Live together really quick. I usually kind of toil over projects to do, but I went and got my nails done because I desperately needed a manicure and we did not get there soon enough on Saturday evening. And then they were closed Sunday. Of course, I was in Des Moines exercising my Mother of the Year qualifications, and so I got a manicure that took forever. Like, have you ever seen the movie The Sandlot? Forever. But it looks pretty good. I did something different. This time I did the dip. Have you guys ever done the dip? I will tell you, like, there is a whole, like, sociology of the nail place, or psychology, or I don't even know how to describe it, but my sister's really funny. My sister gets her nails done and has for years, and so she told me that you gotta have the guy who's, like, in the front, who always, like, asks people what they need, or, you know, like, he'll say, how can you help you? He answers the phone and he takes care of the money. She goes, that's the guy you want to do your nails. So he did do my nails, but every time he answered the phone and asked somebody what they were doing and took their money, it took forever to get my nails done, but they actually look really beautiful. Do you like that? This whole nail thing is so new for me. I've never really done it before until this fall when I started going, and I love it because my nails have never looked better, but it's like a lot of maintenance and everything, but I can justify it because, of course, my hands are on camera all the time. But I have to say, the thing I didn't want is I've never liked fake nails because of the thickness and how, well, sometimes really fake nails look really fake. But this dip stuff is a little different, but it's thick on your nails. But let me tell you, my nails are like hard as a rock. Like, I could probably, like, cut through steel with these suckers. They're so strong. So I hope you're entertained by my nail salon story. There's one more thing. So today's Martin Luther King Day. So a lot of people don't have work, and I thought, okay, it's going to be crazy busy there, which it was pretty busy because a lot of people were there. And there were all these, like, teeny, 20-something, college-y, maybe graduated working type girls there. And I had to laugh because, there were 3 girls who were all getting pedicures, and it sounded to me, I mean, you can really pick up a lot of information from getting your nails done on the stories people tell. But there were these 3 girls, and one was like, oh, well, my mom and dad told me that they weren't going to pay for my manicures anymore after I graduated. And I was like, really? Because all I could think of is, oh my gosh, I'm 43 and I am paying for my manicures. I'm only just now paying for manicures for the first time in my life. Like, I just was like, oh, you little princess, that's great for you. I'm so glad your parents are paying for everything. I hope you can hear the sarcasm in my voice. So they were talking about this other friend of theirs who has missed so much work because she just gets anxiety. She's a teacher. She missed so much work because she gets anxiety. And I thought, are you kidding me? You're 20 years old and you're not working? Like, you're going to get fired because you can't go to work? Suck it up! Okay, I will get down off my high horse. Now, again, I'm not belittling people with anxiety disorders, but just the way these girls were talking, I was just like, oh my gosh. I couldn't handle it. Like, wow, I wish, like, I wish I could revisit them like 6 months into adulting and see how they were doing. Because I thought, seriously, girls, you are screwed in life. I don't know. Okay. So then I, of course, was thinking to myself, I hope I'm not coddling my children. I want them to know what is good hard work is worth and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get into all that. It just sort of happened. Okay. Well, I will tell you, I'm not ready to do prizes this week because I kind of ran out of time. Well, to be honest, it took me 2 hours to get out of the salon, so that was a little more than I had budgeted for. And then I had to stop by, which conveniently is 2 doors down from the nail place, is where the ring is getting made, my Christmas present ring. So he had called me while I was getting my nails done to tell me that the design work was ready for me to verify that it was okay. So of course I had to go in there and check on it. So he showed me my ring and I'm so excited. So excited. But he said it's going to be like a month. So I have to be patient. But anyway, so that means that I checked on my ring, but I did not have time to do the drawings for our giveaways this week, but we will do them next week and I will give away more prizes. So make sure you share the video or order and you'll be entered into the drawing for prizes. I'll give 2 away. So Wanda, you are so right. I won't be able to get an update because if they are adulting, they can't afford their manicures anymore. That is exactly right. Huh, that's so funny. I will tell you, like, seriously, I maybe got a manicure, like, for my wedding. And then 20 years later, I got another manicure. And that was a few months ago. All right. So I hope you guys had a great weekend. I had an impromptu scheduled drive yesterday. My daughter has been mentoring a Lego League team, and it was the state competition yesterday. So it was supposed to snow, and she had to get up. Well, she had to leave the house at 6 and then be home, and then it was all day long with like 4th, 5th, and 6th graders. And then she had to drive home, and it was supposed to snow, which it did snow. And so she was nervous about it. And so I offered to drive her. So I got up at 5:30 yesterday morning, which, by the way, is wrong. And then I drove her to her competition, which was at Iowa State. And then I hung out in Des Moines, which is nearby. And then we drove home, and it was kind of bad. She told me she would have pulled over, started crying, and then called us. So I'm kind of glad I drove her, but it kind of took away pretty much an entire day yesterday that I was actually hoping to spend stamping. But that's what you do when you love your kids and you're worried about them driving because they're only 16, and that's kind of a long way for her to go in the snow. So my Mother of the Year status has been reestablished, and this is not like the tongue-in-cheek. This is like legit. So I sat at Panera and drank hot tea and stayed warm and did a whole bunch of work because the internet connection was great. So it was awesome. But the really sweet thing is, so they had a couple of students that were helping the teams kind of go through, because I guess they were in all kinds of different buildings and everything. And they had a couple of engineering students that were helping them out. So she sat and talked to these engineering students, and she has been thinking about going to Iowa State for engineering anyway. She's got posters on her door. It's kind of sweet, actually. So she talked to these kids, and she was so excited about going to college, which she's been excited for a long time, but she is even more so now. And then on our way home, she did part of finals last week, and then she has to finish finals tomorrow because of a snow day. They didn't finish last week. And she looked up her grades, and she found out she has an A in her math class, and she was so excited. So I was really excited too. So it was all good stuff yesterday. So it was lovely being with my precious child. I do love her. even though I did drive for 4 hours plus yesterday, but it was all worth it because she will adult someday all on her own. Okay, so anyway, sorry. I do have to be careful. I need to watch my time because I also did not get a full charge on my phone. And when I go long, I like suck the entire battery charge out of my phone. And I have like 3 or 4 cards to show you today that I whipped all that up in 1 hour. So that was pretty cool. And got my assistant going because she's here right now. I'm like, she was here before I was. I'm like, I'm almost done with my nails. I'll be a little late, but I left you a couple things to do. Isn't that awesome? She's so good though. She takes good care of me. Thank heavens. Someone's got to, right? All right. So I hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope you are warm wherever you are. It is colder than I'll get out here. It is windy and cold and there's just a little snow and it's crazy. But I have some fun cards to share with you and then we're going to go stamping. So I think we're just going to get right into it. I say that after I've been talking about a wide number of topics already. So first of all, I have to share with you, I have a new work surface and I'm pretty jazzed about this. This is what happens when your husband says, hey, do you want to come to Lowe's with me? And you're like, I don't want to go to Lowe's. But you go anyway, and then you end up with this. This is not wood, it's vinyl. It's so cool. Let me see if I can pick it up and show you. Because it cost me hardly anything. And I know there's probably some demonstrators watching on here right now. And if you are into this, I'll show you. Okay, so hold on. Just got to move everything off. It's actually kind of heavy. So we bought, this is like vinyl floor laminate, maybe. I don't know what the official term is. So like this side looks like marble. So if I wanted to change and flip over to this side, I could. But we just got these so that we could stick the other ones to the back of this. And whatever, adhesive is used is hardcore adhesive. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to flip this over so you can see the right side though. So this, again, this was just a backing to adhere this surface too. So these come in 6-inch by maybe 36-inch planks. And they were only like $1, maybe $2 per piece. So I have 2 and a part of a third on here. And then the pieces on the back were similar in price. And so this is vinyl. It's not 100% smooth, but it's pretty close. I've been stamping on it quite a bit and haven't had any trouble with it. So look at this nice fancy surface that I have. And it's waterproof. And if I get ink on it, I can just wipe it up. And before, what I was using, I'll show you. I'm going to air out my dirty laundry. So this, you guys might remember from before. This is paper that I taped to cardboard. These are 2 12 by 12 pieces of cardboard that come like with glimmer paper. They're the heavier pieces. And so that's what I had been using. But what happens is like you get ink on it. Like there's ink. This was actually a pretty new one, so it wasn't in too bad a shape. I don't know if you can see that, but like that's ink right there. I used to get like, if I get a big colored blotch on here, then I'd have to change the paper because you can see there's actually, this is the second layer. But so this is my new surface and I'm really excited because I think it's going to be awesome. And it also looks like weathered wood, which is very cool. And yes, I got this at Lowe's, but I think, any home improvement place is probably going to have this stuff. Now, I got the idea because I saw they were putting this up on walls. I saw a Pinterest pin where you could put this, like you are sticking this on walls or people are sticking it on their walls. And I thought, ooh, that's cool. So that is the deal with my new background. I think you guys like it. It's pretty cool. I'm excited. So it's also, much like my nails, very sturdy. Okay, so let me show you. I got some cards in the mail last week, so I wanted to share those with you. This first card is so sweet. If you are not on my Stamping with the Creativity Cave page, we have a rack, a R-A-K, random acts of kindness list that one of my assistants has put together for us. Kelly put this together, and what it is you can sign up for it, and when you sign up, you're expected to send cards as well as you'll receive them. And so I got a gorgeous rack from my downline Crystal. She's so sweet, and it was actually just her birthday last month, so we did a rack, and I loved her card. It's so cool. So she used this stamp set. Oh dear goodness, you know what, my homework was to have the sets memorized. I want to say it's Celebrate You, but that seems like it's not quite right. Hold on. We shall look it up. Amazing You. I was so close. So she used the Amazing You stamp set, and then she combined that with the punch from the Painted Harvest, which I thought was brilliant. And then she also has some DSP that she die cut, and then she used one of our gold snowflakes. So creative. I love it. So I thought this was a really cute card, and then she embossed it with a new embossing folder from the Occasions catalog. So such a pretty card, and I love it. She always puts this cool stamp on here. I don't know where she got that, but I love it. Kindly delivered to. Isn't that cool? So that's a really sweet card. Then this is a Christmas card from Sherry. Sherry might be on here, I'm not sure. But such a sweet, sweet card. I love how she added her touch of this black and white ribbon, and then she put a cute little sticker on here. This is from a Paper Pumpkin kit. So she sent me an adorable Christmas card. Well, it's more of like a Happy New Year card, I should say. So I thought this was really sweet, and thank you so much for thinking of me, Sherry. And then I also received this gorgeous card. The mail ate it a little bit, which I was a little disappointed about. But Happy New Year, and this, look at how fun this is. So who is this from, though? Oh my gosh, I can't remember. Oh, Sue, that's right. Sue is one of my newer members on my team, and so she sent me this gorgeous card. Isn't this fun? Happy New Year. And this, I showed you a card like this, a week or so, maybe it was last week, that it was like a purpley pink shade using the stamp, and the gold and black I just thought was really stunning. So pretty. So thank you again, Sue, for thinking of me. And then I have one more card, and look at this beauty. This uses the Flower Shop flowers and then the Stampin' Blends to create these gorgeous, gorgeous flowers in the background here. And this was from Jenny, and I think Jenny's on here. I might have seen your name pop up, Jenny. So thank you so much, Jenny. I really appreciate this beautiful card. So fun. And I can't wait to case this, because actually I really like it. And then I also like how you incorporated the gingham. So cute. All right. So thank you. I always am just so giddy whenever I get cards in the mail from you guys. I really appreciate it. Okay, so this week we have some fun cards to get to. So first off, I made this card in my downline meeting a few months ago, and I really like this layout of this card. It's very simple and easy, and I think it makes a great card. So I thought it would be fun to take this card and kind of case it into my own version. So I started with the same exact card base. You can see here, I've got the Lemon Lime Twist with Melon Mambo, which, by the way, is a fantastic color combination. I often do Berry Burst, and I kind of forget that Melon Mambo is really fun with this, too. And, of course, it's a bright, happy card, which always makes me happy. But now it's time to combine this with... So on here we have our snail. This is from Quirky Critters, my original. But I thought we should stamp it with one of the new pandas. I think I made a card with a panda a week or 2 weeks ago. I can't remember. And I can't get enough of this dang panda. So we're going to make another one, because why not? And also, I find there's no better use for my 2-inch and my... oh, look. You can see me. My 2-inch and my Starburst punches. Sorry, I was tipping this up because you can see my double chin. Here, I'll smile and make it pretty. There we go. Sorry, I can't help myself but be dorky. All right, so I've got these two. And what I was thinking of is we would make a cute little panda card. So let me set those aside for just a second. And I'll stamp on my white cardstock here. And of course, Valentine's Day is coming up. But I think this is cute, not necessarily just for Valentine's Day, for any kind of occasion. So I stamped this in black memento, and then I'm going to punch it with my 2-inch circle punch. And I love this punch combination because it's just so cute and easy, and it works. It just works. Now I'm also going to show you a more masculine version of this card in just a minute, okay? So I've got that on here. Now I thought I would color in my panda with, or not my panda, my gosh, what am I talking about? With, sorry, the heart. I don't have a well, I could use my Melon Mambo regular marker, I guess. My gosh, decisions. So we'll just color that in. Okay, so I've got my little heart colored. And then I'll adhere this. Okay, you know what? I don't like this. My nails are too thick. I can't pick anything up. That is not going to be good. That's why I told the guy I want thin nails. He said next time they'll be thinner. I'm like, okay. All right. So then I thought it would be really fun if we took, well, let's see. I have this idea. You can tell me if you think it's crazy or not. What if we took on this piece, and if it doesn't work, we'll just flip it over, because that's how you fix everything, right? So what if I took this and had my pandas kind of going crazy all over the edge like that. And then we'll pop him up right here. Does that look dumb? I just thought it was cute. I don't know. We needed something there. And then I think I'll use that same white ribbon. This is the white classic weave ribbon. But I just thought these pandas were funny. Okay, Barbara likes it. What do you guys think? If Barbara likes it, it's got to be good, right? There are two sides. That's true. And Sharon did just say that, didn't she, Shelley? You are exactly right. Okay. So I've got my little ribbon on here. I think this is just funny, having that little panda peek out like that. And then we'll pop this up. Ooh, and you know what else this needs? Those little sequins from the Tutti Frutti sequins. They are so flippin' adorable. The adhesive backed sequins, I love them. So I think we'll probably jazz them up. But you know what? What if we made this into a birthday card instead? I'm sorry, I changed my mind. That's what happens. Stampers can change their mind. So I like the party hats, but it doesn't quite make sense that the party hat doesn't, I don't know. So here we go. Hold on. I'm changing my mind because I can. That's how it works. Okay, I'm stamping or cleaning my stamp, and then I'm going to stamp my party panda, and this is going to be a birthday card. I changed the whole setup. It's okay though. All right, now chances are this isn't going to fit on the punch, but that's okay. We'll just stick the part panda on like so. All right. So we can just glue that right on top. Do you see what I did there? So that was going to be a Valentine's Day, but then I changed my mind because that's sometimes just what happens. All right, so I'm going to do where I color the background in Lemon Lime Twist with my marker. Don't you think they need Lemon Lime Twist Stampin' blends? I'm just saying it would be a really good idea. Okay, and then I did the background in Melon Mambo. So now we have a happy party panda whose birthday is, or who's wishing you a happy birthday. So we'll just adhere this right to the top as if nothing else was ever there. Okay, in addition, I'm going to stamp my happy birthday on my scrap of paper with, I think, Melon Mambo. And then we'll punch it out. I know, right? Lemon Lime Twist blends would be just awesome. Okay, happy birthday. This comes in the Party Panda stamp set. And then I'll use my classic label punch to punch that out. And then we can set it in the panda's arms as though he has whipped open a big banner wishing you a very happy birthday. Okay, but I can't pick anything up with my new weird fingers. There we go. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. All right, so let's put this together, and then we're going to make a masculine version of this card that I think you're going to like. At least I hope you do. Because masculine cards are always ones that people need. Isn't this adorable? I mean, it's kind of ridiculous, actually. I'll just stick that right there. Okay, so remember, we started with this card, and then we turned it into this card, which is so stinking cute. And now, let's move on to a masculine version of that. So I kept with the Lemon Lime Twist, but this time I brought in Night of Navy. And I was thinking that it would be really fun to make this into kind of like a teen or a boy card. So what better stamp set than the Epic Celebrations to do that. This is also a celebration stamp set that you can get for free with a $50 purchase. Look at mine, is virgin. It's never been used. So let's get that taken care of. And I think, you know, you could do a lot of different things with this. So here is kind of my thought, is we're going to stamp, have an Epic Celebration. We're going to do some polka dots, and then we're going to do kind of all these stamps in the background, kind of all over. So I always love when I use new virgin stamps. It kind of makes me happy. Because I always feel bad for the stamps that don't get used. It's kind of like in Toy Story when the toys don't get played with and they're all sad. I think that's how our unused stamps are. So we should make them happy by pulling them out and using them. Don't you think? Okay. So, although I will say in this case, it's just a matter of I have not had time to get to this particular stamp set quite yet. But okay, so first of all, whenever I do any random stamping, I always want to start with the largest stamp image first. That way I know I have enough room for it. Okay, so there is my first. Then we're going to see, you got to do it that way, otherwise you'll run out of space for your stamp images. And then we'll do the headphones here and here. All right, so we filled that in pretty good. If it looks like some of you guys are having some video issues, that is almost always your internet service. So it's possible that your internet just can't keep up depending on how you're watching me. All right, so I'm going to adhere this to my little layer of cardstock. And then we'll put this on here. Like so. And then gotta mount this. And then I'm going to stamp my sentiment in a Night of Navy. So sorry if you're having internet issues. Like I said, it's probably your internet just isn't quite strong enough to do the video. But all you have to do is sometimes just coming back in and out helps, or of course you can always watch it on the replay. Okay, then I'm also going to put some of the little polka dots on my Epic Celebration. I think I'll punch it out first just so I can kind of see how much space I am working with. And we'll do the dots in Lemon Lime Twist. And then we'll also do the Starburst punch, just like before in Night of Navy. And here we go with that. Now, on this card, I think it will look better rather than having a ribbon on here tied, because that's not as masculine as some things are. Let's see what else we can come up with. Like, what if we just did a loop of ribbon? Or is that dumb too? Or maybe, ooh, I know. I've got it. Hold on. Hold on. Now, I think nothing says masculine like a little piece of glimmer paper, right? So we're just going to do little flag ends, because that'll man it up, right? I was thinking twine too, but I'm not sure. Let's try this. Ooh, Fussy cut a guitar in Night of Navy. Well, isn't that an interesting idea? Because that is not exactly manly right there. Although I do like this, so we'll save that and we'll use it on something else. But I kind of like this guitar idea. So let us, first of all, clean my guitar off a little bit. Hopefully that is good. And we will stamp that in Night of Navy. I am totally digging that. Was that Debbie that said that? Ooh. Okay. Here we go. So I always like to leave a little bit of white space on anything I'm cutting out. I'm not doing a very good job with this, but in fairness, it is a last minute decision and I am on camera, so that should take my cutting skills down to like 4th grade instead of adult. Right? At least it's not kindergarten. All right. If it were kindergarten, I'd have to have blunt tipped scissors, right? Okay. So I have to tell you, this is so sweet. My assistant Diane, her granddaughter, she watches her granddaughter a couple days a week, and she said she was teaching her how to stamp last week. Got to get them going young. I think she's like 3. Hey, Diane, is Eden 2 or 3? 2. Yeah, she just turned 2. Well, it doesn't show quite as much as I was hoping it would. What if we did this so it would show a little more? So we'll have that coming out there, and then it just has a really long there. Oh, that is so awesome. Good job, Debbie. What a brilliant idea. Gold star for Debbie. Oh no, the other way. Here's to an epic celebration. Oh my gosh, I love it. So I'm just tucking that in like so. We'll put that on straight even. I mean, why not? And then we'll tack this on the end. And the key is, if you had fingernails that weren't thick, you could get in there, but the key is getting it on straight. Like so. This is so awesome. Yay! I love how this turned out. Way to go, Debbie. What a great idea. So again, if you have just joined in, let me show you what we did. Oh, I just got ink all over myself. We started with a card that I had done a long time ago. We turned it into a new fun version with the pandas because everything's cute with pandas. And then we wanted a more masculine version, and so we ended up with this. So all very, very simple cards. I think these are adorable. All right, next, I've got another fun card. This is using the embellishment kit from, this is the Cake Soiree or Sweet Soiree embellishment kit. I was working on projects with this over the weekend, and there's all kinds of die cut pieces and ribbon and little clippy things and some washi tape. So I was working on that over the weekend. Oops, here I lost a number. So I wanted to take and use one of these flowers on this really cute card. Okay, so let me show you how this comes together. Now I've made some really cute cards with these for my Sweet Soiree class. This is an add-on extra that you can get 8 extra card tutorials if you do the add-on thing. And it's really, really, really fun. This class is, oh my gosh, the cards are so amazing, and you will be amazed that you created them. But, so I'm going to start with the, I think it's called Scattered Sequin Embossing Folder. So I embossed a piece or a half sheet of Berry Burst cardstock with that folder. And then I have a strip of 1-inch wide DSP. This is part of the Sweet Soiree DSP, which is so pretty. Oh my gosh, I was cutting paper this morning for my product shares that are going out, and my daughter was helping me for a few minutes, and she's like, wow, that paper is so pretty. She's like, it's all shiny, referring to the metallic silver that's in all the designs. Okay, so I'm just going to adhere this to a piece of old olive because it all coordinates now. And then I'm going to grab my ribbon. This is the Berry Burst Metallic Edged Ribbon, which is approximately the prettiest ribbon ever. So you just so you know. And speaking of product shares, that's one of the things I have listed on my reminders for you, is today is the last day to order those. So please get your orders in today. And they are starting to ship out. We've already got a few headed out, some more probably after today, and then they'll continue to go out. I think I've got almost all the orders here. So we've been cutting and sorting and sharing packets of everything. So I'm trying to get that straight. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna, I know, did I put adhesive? No, I haven't. Okay, good. I always do that too soon. I'm going to add this is the silver baker's twine that's also in this suite, and I'm just going to tie a little bow on here with this. And that just kind of finishes it off just a little bit. You'll see when I put the whole thing together. But this card is so simple, although I did just break one of my cardinal rules, which is stamp first, adhere second. But I got excited just talking, as I kind of do sometimes. Oh my gosh, don't tell me that my new nails have handicapped my ribbon tying abilities, because that is a deal breaker. If I can't tie ribbon, what can I do in this world? That's my thing. My nimble fingers, that's my thing. Oh my gosh, seriously, I am all weird thumbs. Okay, I think it's all right. Just stay. There. Okay, that looks good. All right. So what I was supposed to do first, before I adhered any of this, was stamp my sentiment. My sentiment is from the Cake Soiree. The Cake Soiree stamp set. Patricia, you have the pandas coming. That is so awesome. Doesn't it make you happy whenever you have stamps coming that I've shown? That always makes me happy, is like if you see something you have to make and you already have the stamps. Of course, it makes me happy when you don't and you have to buy them, but I'm glad you have yours coming. And thank you so much for your order, Patricia. I did see that. I appreciate it. All right, I'm going to pop this up, and then I'm going to finish this card off. Thankfully, my sentiment stamped just fine. But, you know, usually that's when I mess up. I'll put it on here, and this is cute as it is, but don't you think it's going to be even cuter when we add this to it? Are you prepared? So this is one of those die cuts. It's already ready to go. And we're just going to tack this right onto here. Like so. Oh, so pretty. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It's like a professional card maker made it. Oh my gosh. So, isn't this pretty? May your day be as wonderful as you. And see, with this card, oh my gosh, they're going to know you like them if you give them a card this pretty, right? Oh, so I love, there's a whole bunch of these pieces in that little embellishment kit, and then there's, you know, all the coordinating stuff, but I just think this is such a pretty card. So, and then of course this little sequin embossing folder is also really pretty, so I'm digging that. I've been doing a lot of stuff with that. The kit also has numbers, so you know you can put the number for the birthday or the anniversary that you're having on top of a cake. And that's really cute. So it's kind of fun. So I love when there's lots of fun things you can do. There's also a bunch of vellum pieces that are so pretty. So you can tuck those in as well. I'm going to stick this all back in the box. But I loved how easy this little kit was to work with. And then of course it coordinates with all of that Cake Soiree stuff. So if you have not ordered the Cake Soiree online class, it is seriously amazing. The cards are gorgeous. Gorgeous. I highly recommend it. And then even got some of this silver washi tape that's super pretty. All right, so we'll stick this all back in here. Oh, you know what? Actually, since I mentioned that washi tape, I messed up on one of my card samples. Let me see if I can find that piece of paper. Oh, yes, I still have it. So this is going to be the inside of one of my cards for class, and I messed up because the card actually goes this way, but I did it this way. So don't you think we can just stick that in here and nobody will know? And then it'll be like the inside was totally meant to be that way, and it was not actually a mess up from a different card. They won't know. And then because berry is kind of a dark color this way, you can write in there and you can see it a little better. So boom, it's totally like I planned it that way. All right, now I've got one more fun card. How are we doing on time? More importantly, how am I doing on battery power? Ooh, I can't tell. That's not good. So if the video just stops, it's because my battery died, and I apologize. But anyway, I gotta find a power or a charging cord that will go the whole length of my table. All right, let me just tidy up a little. Get these out of the way. I gotta clear the surface so I can do more cards, right? Okay, so I have one more card, and then maybe, what time is it? Oh, maybe we'll try and do one further where I just mess around with a set that I've been dying to get into. It's the one I am gonna make right now. Well, we'll just see. Hold on. They're not all gonna fit on here. All right. Ooh. I cleaned my stamp room last week, and I actually have room on the table behind me, which is kind of epic because that just never happens. Okay. So I'm really excited because my good friends Barb and Kelly are coming in like 10 days maybe. What's today? Yeah, 10 days. Oh, I'm so excited. So I am trying so hard to have my house. Look at this. I cannot pick anything up. Have my house and my stamp room super neat and tidy for my guests. And I literally cannot pick up these pins. This is embarrassing. Oh. So anyway, yes, it's going to be an epic celebration for sure. So I am so excited to have them come visit, but I'm also like, oh my gosh, I want everything to be perfect. And my stamp room can be like clean and tidy 1 minute and complete and utter craft chaos the next. And I mean, it literally only can take 5 minutes for that tidiness to completely disappear. So we'll see. Hello.
Hi, Internet.
Oh, look who had to stop by and say hi. I'm surprised you hadn't come in yet. Say hello to everybody.
Hi.
Hi. Well, say hi. Hi. Like, hi. This is Carl. Wave like you're waving. Okay. All right, now move. Oh, don't put your eyeball in there. That's Carl. He is here to say hello. His weekly hello to the stamping ladies of the internet.
Hi, Wendy. Hi, Wanda.
Aaliyah, have you ever done a craft room tour? No, because it's never been clean enough for that. Oh my gosh. Totally not.
Hi, Cindy. Hi, Joyce.
Aw. How's life
Sue.
treating you? That's Sue, my friend from London. I know, right?
Hi, Aaliyah.
Isn't London the best? That's
Jenny.
Jenny. Jenny Forey is Andy's mom. Andy Forey's mom.
Oh.
Andrea. Here.
Hi, Kara. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Teresa. Is that the Teresa?
No, that's a different Teresa.
Hi, Holly. Hi, Debbie.
Are you guys enjoying this?
Hi, Tanya.
Tanya. So,
Hi, Debbie.
I have to.
Hi, Judy.
Okay, you can.
No.
Now you're done.
Hi, Marty.
She's saying hi to everyone, not just you.
Hi, Patricia. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Shelly.
Yeah, that was my ear. Shelly, I have not opened your Snapchat. I think you Snapchatted me back. I can't remember because Carl was like, we have to Snapchat Shelly. Shelly's birthday was on a Saturday.
Happy birthday.
Okay, so get out.
Oh my gosh.
I know, right? I got stamping to do.
Okay.
There's important stuff to be done.
Yeah, I'm doing important stuff too.
You're doing important stuff? Okay.
Yeah.
So I wanted to do one more card, and this is also this one is kind of oh, Carl, they want you to stamp with me. Oh, he's gone. Sorry. He took off. Nope, no school today because of Martin Luther King Day. All right. So I have this card, and this is actually all of my cards. Have you guys noticed this? Have a very similar layout. It's this piece, and then I've done something on that piece. So this is sort of by design, but also sort of happy accident. So there's this one. Oh, he's back. They want to know when you're going to stamp with me. He's like,
Today.
Yeah, not today. We're not organized for that. So then there's this one. And last week, you might have remembered this one. This was a card that I received from, I think, Lisa. Lisa. And I wanted to case this. And so I thought we would do that today with this. This is actually the very first card that I had figured out. So this is the Bubbles and Fizz DSP. You can use either side of this, but I like the stripes. And then we have a gray card. So I thought this was sort of a, you know, a masculine kind of layout to start with. And then what I'm going to do is adhere this piece to this piece. And then I was going to use this punch in place of the Merry Christmas on the die. Okay, so this is one of our new punches, and heck if I know what it's called, because I can't remember. But I really like this punch because it is really cute. And so what if we took, and actually I pulled this ribbon out to do the same kind of loopy thing. So we can put the ribbon loop on here like so, or maybe we'll put it over here. So that our eyes don't bug out because it's all headed in the same direction. So we'll tack this down like this. And then we'll add our little punch. Now, the whole thing is what do we stamp on it with? So hold on. I'm grabbing this. So, ooh, well, looking sharp. You're a fox. I'm thinking looking sharp. I kind of like that. Tailored tag punch. Thank you, Barbara. So we're going to pull this out. And you can see this is another Virgin stamp set. I feel good. I'm really getting some use out of these stamps. All right. In my original plan, I had enough white for all of my projects, but I'm not sure if I still have enough since we changed our... What happened to my scrap of white? Okay, I might have to just grab another. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this, I think in Bermuda Bay. So, I'm sorry all of our cards are pretty simple today, but I think when you run out of time, simple works, and I think they're all pretty good looking. The Foxy stamp would go great with that fox. Yes, I absolutely agree. I'll have to come up with something with the Foxy stamp set and punch to go with the You're a Fox sentiment, because that would be perfect. All right, so one more. We'll punch this up. Ooh, but let me show you another thing. Oh, I was supposed to do that before I adhered this. Oh, well. So one of the things you can do is you can stamp this once and cut it in half, or what I'm doing is I'm stamping it. I'm stamping basically halves of it. Because I wasn't sure if that piece was wide enough. I think it was, but oh well. So then I'm going to take and adhere those two halves to the top and bottom of my punch. Actually, you know what? I should do this in a different color. Come in to think of it. 1 second. Goodness, I had all these scraps of pumpkin pie, but no scraps of Tangerine Tango. Okay, so this was actually my original intention, is I punched this out, I'm cutting it in half. It doesn't have to be perfect because you're just hiding it, like so, behind, and then that gives you a layer. To make it really look good, you want the layers on top and bottom to be about the same width. And then you've got that. Isn't that cool? All right, so we'll pop that up onto our card. And then I think this is just such a simple but fun card. Maybe gray would have been better, but I wanted to kind of bring a fun, bright color out. So I don't know, that's why I picked it. Looking sharp. So how easy is that? So simple. Now I could also go ahead and take and stamp the inside a little bit, or dress up the inside. So I've got a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 that I can put on the inside. And let's take and stamp today is your day, celebrate in style, since they're looking sharp, right? Just making sure I had the right image. So, okay, good. You guys like the orange. Awesome. All right, but we will stamp the inside in Bermuda. There we go. And we'll just adhere that into our card. There we are. So much fun. Okay, so I love that all of these cards have kind of the same basic layout, which is awesome, but they also are really simple to make. And then I've kind of taken one card and sort of build several different cards from the same general layout. And actually, I really have to say it all started with this card from Lisa, because I really wanted to case this. If you recall last week, I wanted to. So at any rate, we made all these different cards with generally the same layout. Tweaked it here and there a little bit, but we've got this one, we've got this one, and then these two. And they're all so easy and can be for a variety of occasions and purposes. So I love that about stamping, is you don't have to recreate the wheel every single time you stamp. You can take and kind of change things up with one basic layout. I also, you can see I changed the size. So this one's a little smaller on here. This one's a little bigger, bigger. So it just goes to show that you can really change all of the stuff up. So I think these are great cards for just getting going. And sometimes I find too, if I'm having trouble getting my mojo going, I actually have found that lately I've had no mojo at all whatsoever, which is very frustrating. I think I got it back this weekend, but last week I really struggled getting stamping done, and it was very frustrating. And so I find the best thing to do when that is happening is, instead of trying to create my own cards, case other projects that I know I like, and then go from there. And then once you get kind of your stamping legs on, if you will, then you can kind of build from there. So, okay, I wrote all this down in case we ran out of time, or battery if it happens. So first of all, I can see a whole bunch of you have already shared the video, so that's awesome. Thank you for doing that. You can share this on Facebook or YouTube. It will be on YouTube. I know I haven't gotten the last couple up, but they will be coming. And in my blog post, I'll make sure and put those dimensions, Karen. I think the basic dimensions, like this one, the old olive layer is 4 1/4 by 3. So then this is 2 3/4 by 4. And then this is fairly similar, maybe up 1/4 of an inch. But I'll get those on my blog, and I promise to get all of them. I was having some trouble getting the videos downloaded because Facebook changed how that worked, but I think I've got that fixed now, so that's good. Anyway, if you share, I will enter one of you, or all of you, not one of you, all of you into a drawing, and then I will pick one of you for a free stamp set. If you order with our host code, this is all over my blog, make sure you use that host code and you will be entered into a drawing for free stamps as well. If your order is over $150, skip the code. And then I also have to mention that you'll get a fabulous free gift from me when you order. Fabulous gift with order. That always happens. Okay. Product shares today, again, is the reminder for the last day of product shares. You can find the link for all the info on product shares in the description of this video right here, right now on Facebook. It'll also be in the YouTube description. Although if you're finding this on YouTube, the product shares might be over. If you're interested, let me know, because if I have one left over, sometimes I end up with an odd one out. Let me know. Also, online classes coming out this week are Cake Soiree, Sure Do Love You, and Heart Happiness. All fabulous. I mean, honestly, really. But one thing I want to mention with, well, really all of these classes, the Sure Do Love You has a couple of Valentine's Day, but the Heart Happiness is mostly not Valentine's Day. They're truly all occasion cards. And I do that because, of course, you only need so many Valentine's Day cards, right? But you want to use your stamps beyond Valentine's Day. And as I always try to show you the true, wonderful variety you can come up with when you use Stampin' Up! Products. So I like to show versatility. So anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me. I will be right back here next Monday with more fabulous products or projects. If you have any questions or would like to see something in particular, please let me know. I have not forgotten your ideas from before. I just literally haven't had a chance to play around with them. I did order one of the stamp sets you guys were asking about. So I will take care of all of that in the next week or two with your suggestions. And I always like hearing more suggestions on what you'd like me to show, and I will work them into our lives. So thank you guys so much. Have a great week, and we will see you soon. Bye.